Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for inviting me to be here with you today. It's an honor for me to be with my brothers and sisters from the great state of Illinois. You should know that forevermore the people of Illinois are going to have a special place in every Hoosier heart because you provided safe harbor to 39 of our elected leaders while they needed to contemplate and plan for their resistance to a wave of bills. In Indiana, the bills kind of started like a gentle rain. There was one bill here and one bill there. One was an attempt to prohibit project labor agreements, another one to cut the prevailing wage. There was one over there to make it so that teachers couldn't have a say in how we educate our children. There was another one to privatize our public schools. There was a bill over there to make it so that municipal and local employees couldn't pay dues to a labor organization. There was a bill to prohibit collective bargaining for public employees altogether. And as I looked out and I saw, when a gentle rain turns to a nasty storm, the sky kind of turns green. I saw that sky start to turn green when they said they were going to hear what Dr. King called the falsely labeled right to work, a bill that provides no rights and no works, but does try to ban organized labor's resistance by starving it. When that came down, I made a phone call to the president of the Illinois State Federation, and I asked if perhaps the state might provide some safe harbor. He took that call, and he made sure that the state would be safe for our leaders while they contemplated it. And he did that, brothers and sisters, not because of any personal favoritism or friendship that he had with me, but because he knows that the attacks that we were undergoing in Indiana, they're not part of some isolated occurrence. He knows that those attacks are part of a much bigger, a much more orchestrated plot, a plot that is an assault on the America that we have all known, a land where everyone who wants to can work, and everybody who works can make it. Brothers and sisters, it's not enough for some that the gap between the top 1% of Americans and everyone else is greater than it's been at any time since the 1920s, and it's not enough for them that we are working harder and we're working longer and we're working much more productively, but in real terms our wages have been flat for 30 years. It's not enough for them that the last decade was a lost decade for our young workers, so lost in fact that at the age of 35, a third of them still live with their parents, independence denied to them. All those things are not enough to those forces of corporate greed, those unbridled forces. You see, now they want to go further than that. They want to hit right at the heart. They want to take our voice. They want to imperil this great democracy. In Indiana, when they came at us, we stood up and we said, hell no. We said, this is our country. We're going to fight for it. We know what it's worth. We're not going to give up. We're going to move on. For 36 straight days, my brothers and sisters in Indiana joined me at the Indiana State House in protest. It was the largest and the longest sustained protest in the history of the state of Indiana. And they came because they knew exactly what was at stake. They came because they know that this is our land, and it's our job to protect it. And we're not going to sit idly by while forces of greed come in to take it over. What's important is that we are united as working people today. That we're not united not just in Indiana, not just in Wisconsin, not just in Ohio, but here in Illinois, every state across this land, workers are coming together this week, millions, to stand together shoulder to shoulder, to say that we are one, and we are fight for every American, to fight for the dream that's in every American's heart, to fight so that our kids and our grandkids can enjoy the kind of life that we've been able to enjoy. From New Hampshire to Wisconsin to Indiana to Illinois, we stand shoulder to shoulder and we march. And my friends, it's not over in Indiana. And don't be confused, it's not over here in Illinois. Because the battles that we're fighting, they go all the way back to the time of the pharaohs. And they go forward as far as we can see. This is a movement, brothers and sisters, and there isn't any time for rest in a movement. Movements move.
That's right.
That's what we do.
That's right.
It's time for you, brothers and sisters, to let your elected leaders know there isn't any more sideline to sit on. There's two choices. They can stand up with us, and if they do, we will hoist them on our shoulders like the heroes they are, and we'll carry them with us while we march. But if they don't, we're going to march right over them.
Yeah.
Illinois and Indiana share a special part of labor's history in my mind. We share a claim to the great Eugene Debs. His birthplace, his home, he made in Indiana. He spent an awful lot of his time here in Illinois. So I think it'd be appropriate if we just talk about what all this marching is going to get us, because he told us. He told us that even though we'd see setbacks, even though there'd be times when we'd bruise ourselves even, that the victory of our cause was as sure as the setting of the sun. We're going to move, brothers and sisters, because we're a movement. Join me in that movement.